Shit, I'm not in the car. Where we at here? Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Dispensary. Hey, what's up, Andre? Shouldn't drink? So they robbed the dispensary. I'm trying to find out where it's at. Where am I at? Here. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta see which 100 block I'm in. Yep, they kicked in the door. Well, actually, they didn't kick in the door. There's a... there's a dispensary in Logan Square, and they made off with money. Just money. They just reportedly they just took money. So I guess the door wasn't kicked in. Supposedly it happened at 8 o'clock this morning, which is hard to believe because the one I was at, they had at least 10 armed security guards as well as the town police. Now that one was outside of Chicago. That one was like I would say a mile outside of Chicago, half a mile outside of Chicago, just outside of Chicago. This one's well inside of Chicago. This is on the northwest side. I believe it's called Moto, M-O-T-O, or Mojo. It's in the 2900 block. We're in the 3200 block, so we're about 3 blocks away. But I guess somebody put a key card in the door, and it was inside job. At least that's what I've heard from the major news networks. You can't. That's why we can't have anything nice. That's why we can't have anything nice. You know, you guys wait this long to get it, and then you start kicking in doors or using key cards to steal it. That's why we can't have anything nice. Oh, we got to be close now. So Fullerton in Milwaukee, I believe. We're at the 3100 block, so it's 2 blocks away. What's going on, guys? Does anything think these places are... Okay, so listen. So this is the thing about these places, right? So there's a gray area, right? Because on the federal level, this is still illegal. And banks are federally insured with the FDIC. That's the Federal Department of Insurance Committee or something like that. So these people do not put their money in banks because they're scared it will get seized by the federal government. Because it still is illegal on the federal level. They can't take credit cards because if the credit card company finds out the transactions are coming from this illicit drug, then to them it's illicit, then they'll shut down your account. So it's a cash only business, and it's a business where they cannot put the money in a bank. So the assumption is that these people have a lot of cash on hand, which they do, I'm sure, unless they're taking it out the bank every 3 hours. But from what I heard, it was an inside job, so it's right here somewhere. Where is it at? Oh, we found it. We found it. We're parking right in front. We are parking right in front. I'm gonna go knock on the door. Tell them I'm not a burglar, don't worry. Okay, let me get my little... where is my thing? I can't wait to show you guys the part 2 of the Chicago fire video. These people are nuts. Absolutely nuts. I mean, you talk about putting a camera in someone's face and act like a jackass. Like you couldn't even. I don't know. It's like almost like you give it to them and it's like they act bad. You show them the camera and like they're drunk and like they can't control themselves. Hit that like button. 67 people, only 16 likes. Let's go over here to the. This is the place that got robbed right here. It's been all over the paper, and the news have done a lot of. Let's go into the door. Don't worry, guys. I just want to have an interview. Here. These are my hands, guys. These are just my subscribers. We just want to talk to somebody. Can we talk to somebody? I know you can hear me. So anyways, there's reports of people going in and out all day, but it is closed. Yeah, it's been closed. They're telling people that it's closed because of technical difficulties. Well, the technical Fortnite, my man, Too Fast CB919. How's it going? It is going. It is going good, my man. That's right. Too Fast CB919. Let me make you a moderator. That's love. That is love. So yeah, we're outside the cannabis. This place got robbed. They're inside. I mean, there's reports that they've been going in and out all day, and they're telling their patients that it got. See, so this guy's going in right here. You see what he's got the. This is obviously he's got a Lexus, or what is this? That's a Mercedes. He might be one of the owners, or he might want to live in the building next door. I'm not sure. I don't know what's going on. I'm just looking just like everyone else. But there's reports that people are going in and out, like the owners are going in and out. Obviously, the owner is very, very rich. I mean, the people that own it are rich, right? Once you got one of these contracts, you became an automatic millionaire. You know, automatic millionaire. So the reports are that at 8 o'clock this morning, somebody used a key card to get in a side door, or maybe that door right there, because there's a key card thing right here. So the news has been reporting from here all day, but there's no news out there right now. So they've pretty much it. So it took 6 days. That's why we can't have anything nice in the city, because you give them something nice, and then the criminals come and ruin it. They come and ruin it. Oh, my man Christopher Buttons. Go to Getsy.com. Getsy.com. There's some of the nicest shirts. I mean, honest to God, they're like they're kind of like you guys got any comment about what happened here? No? Well, I'm sorry that happened to you. That sucks, man. In there, guys. So there you go. Those were the owners right there. It seemed like they were in a pretty solemn mood. But like I said, they said that somebody used a key card. Now that doesn't mean that it was an inside job. Somebody might have stolen the key card, because obviously if you're going to use an inside job, you would not just use the key card, because obviously nothing's broken. How did they get in? So it is what it is. You saw those two guys. It's closed down. So whoever that was, they are. I told you they were inside. I've been watching the news reports, guys. I remember the media. I know stuff. They were trying to get in through here, so they didn't have to deal with me. But they came out, and that's what it was. You see, they were in a pretty solemn mood. So the Moca modern cannabis, it's been legal in recreational use for 6 days, and they have robbed the Moca modern cannabis. That's why we cannot have anything nice. So there you go, Buttons weed place robbed. Damn, I called it in my comment on the community post, LOL. What was that, Redbeard? What did you call in? So we're at the corner of Fullerton, and we're at Fullerton and just east of Milwaukee at the Cannabis Club. Over here is one of these things they got in Chicago called Emporium. What it is, like a adult arcade. So it's a bar with all video games. You see? They got like skee ball. It's like a Chuck E. Cheese for adults. You see? Like, you think it's cool, and then you Doberman K9. Doberman, they wish they had a Doberman K9 in there when these people came in and stole all the money and all the loot. Doberman K9, $5, my man. Here I am on the rough streets of Chicago, taking the life in my hands, just walking back and forth with a very expensive camera. At any time, I can get robbed. So $5, I appreciate that, Doberman K9. They can't get that $5 because it's in the internet somewhere. So don't try and rob me. The $5 is not on me, guys. Whoever can hear me. When I said $5, I don't actually have it on in my pocket. Get the weed dispensary. They got a lot of money. Canine dogs rule. They only took money, no weed. Yeah, that's what I heard. They only took money. So how do you write that off, dude? Can you write that off? How do you prove that to the insurance company? Is there insurance? I mean, can you get I don't know. There's a lot of gray area there. But you guys, honest to God, dude, listen, not for nothing, like, I don't watch many other auditing channels or any other channels, period. Oh, Go to Capback. That's the Facebook page. Capback. That's a Facebook page. It's like a media hub for all. It's got like San Joaquin Valley's, Big Nick's, mine, all the big auditors, best videos on there. He puts up videos all the time. And then go to Reagan Peabody on Facebook. That's my Facebook page name. I put up a crazy video on there. I can't even describe it. I can't put it on YouTube because it's got guns and swearing. So, but it's absolutely hilarious. I couldn't even describe it to you if I wanted to. But so yeah, go to Capback, CAPBAC. Me and him started at the same time, and I was trying to promote my videos, and I would send them to him. And because I saw San Joaquin Valley's videos on there, I thought it was San Joaquin Valley. So I was talking to him like he was San Joaquin Valley. So I had no subscribers, he had no followers, and then we started together and we both blew up together. So we kind of helped each other out. And it is really a good channel, or a good Facebook page, Capback. Sometimes I put stuff on there that I don't even put on YouTube. I put exclusive content, and then Reagan Peabody on Facebook, and then Disorderly Product on Instagram. I'm not really good. I'm okay at Facebook. I'm not that good at Instagram yet. Anyways, oh, you do you, Jeffrey Hochowich. My guys, here, let me see what I missed. Security will be in every dispensary. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, there was like at least 10 armed security at the one at Sunnyside, on the one in Grand Avenue in Elmwood Park, and there was 5 police officers outside. So the fact that it got robbed, it's weird. And it was a 3-hour wait. So if it was 8 o'clock this morning, there was people here. Like, how did it just seems too, I don't know. And like I said, they said they got into a side door. So let's go through the back and see if there is a side door. See if any doors kicked in or anything. Because in the front, obviously, that door hasn't been tampered with. The news has been out here all day, and that's the same door. They said it was a side door, but they didn't really know, right? At one point, one news place said they kicked it in. The next news place said that they used a key card. Stop in the dispo, and I can't go in there. It's closed. It's around the other street. Redbeard lives over here somewhere. Oh, I got to go on the other street? Okay. Thank you, Mr. Buttons. Yeah, so go to Reagan F. Peabody. That's my Facebook name. That's why I post. I think it's Hawaiian. It's absolutely hilarious. You'd have to watch it. I can't describe it. It's a video I cannot describe. But this part 2 of the Chicago fire is shaping up to be. I mean, I got so much footage. I got to put it together because everybody's passing the buck. It's like a game of political hot potato. I stop inside the film office. I stop to the alderman's office. The alderman's office tells me to go to the film office. The film office tells me to go to the police. The police tell me to go to the film office. The film office tells me to go to the alderman's office. The alderman's office tells me to go to the police. And they just contradict themselves over and over again. Oh, look, maybe go down here. This looks super sketchy. But hey, I got $13. I might as well risk my life. Let's do it. Anybody need a mattress? I got a mattress here for sale. Let me talk to you guys. So anyways, what I'm trying to say is that this might be the... Maybe not. I don't know. All these buildings are just like connected. Just like a labyrinth. The other entrance door is on Milwaukee. Oh, okay. I should have listened to Red Beard the first time. That's kind of what I thought he said. You have a gift, use it. That's what it says right there. You have a gift, use it. Thank you. I feel like God's talking to me. Anyway, so it's like a political game of hot potato. Everybody's saying I didn't do it. And the film office of all Chicago fire to my block, that same place, could not stand being filmed. They went and they had this little lady who was going crazier than ever, and she goes, she's holding her phone in portrait mode while she's shooting video. Now think of the term portrait. What's a portrait? A portrait, it's a still frame photo. Senior portraits. So, because the body goes up and down, right? That's why you hold your phone that way if you're going to take a picture. If you're going to take a video, you hold it horizontally because people move left to right. So I go, you're holding your phone the wrong way. And she looks at me with like the most disgusted look on her face. She goes, I'm a director. Yeah, direct these nuts. That's what you can direct, because you get directing. And yeah, she called security about 10 seconds into me walking into the door of a publicly funded building, of a publicly funded office. She called security on me, and security was like the guys in the blazers, middle-aged men, not even elderly men, two elderly man, an elderly woman, and then like two other people. There might have been 4 or 5 security, but only a couple of them stayed because I wasn't leaving. And that's what the alderman's office do. There's 2 police officers in the alderman's office today, and this grown man named Kevin starts, somebody help me! And he looks at the cops, and the cops just look in the other direction. Is that it, Redbeard? Yeah, the cops just look in the other direction, like, no, dude, he could be here. You can't do anything. You can't suck off the public's teeth. You can't cash your paycheck every week on time, but then when it doesn't work in your favor, start kicking the public out, right? You have no problem cashing those Chicago fire checks every week. But when I come in there with a camera, which is a constitutionally protected activity, I said if they had a problem with, to go ahead and call. Oh, here it is. Moca. Yeah, there's no damage to that door, and it only pulls out. You couldn't even kick it in if you wanted to. Yeah, there's no damage here. They must have used the key card. They got in somehow. They gained entrance somehow. But as you see, all these buildings are connected. So if you got into one building, you could hypothetically get into the next. You just have to go through a wall. Right? So, anyways, yeah. So, I mean, I tried to give him, I mean, I really try to be as nice as I can, dude. I'm like, listen, I don't want to say too much because I'm not going to put it out there, but the film officer is getting roasted, dude. I can't. I'm putting that footage out there. Like, the alderman's office, if he wants to sit down and talk to me, that's up to him. If he doesn't, then, you know, it is what it is. I didn't make any of them act like that. They acted like that on their own. They just, and what I'm trying to say is this, that a lot of other auditors go with people. I'm always by myself. So it's always 10 people versus me. It's always 12 people versus me. And even though I do it, it gets frustrating after a while. You know what I'm saying? Because they make you feel like you're, I don't know, you're going to have to see the videos. Make me feel like I'm crazy. Chicago Fire made everybody go inside their own house so they could get the best shot. They're a company, a for-profit company. What if that was to go inside so Kellogg's could make money? Like, it makes no, there is no difference between the two. But nobody wants to stand up and answer for that. Everybody passes it on to somebody else, and everybody is incensed that I come with a camera. How dare I come with the camera? Well, you sent a camera crew, 2 cars on fire, to my house. I came to your work. You guys were there for a day. I've been here for 30 seconds, and you called security on me. You really got to see that lady. She's one of those ones who just stamps her feet and rolls her eyes and huffs and puffs. Just over-exaggerated everything. I can't wait to show that. My man, Christopher Buttons, hit that like button. Hit that like button. So there we are. The Moca Big Cannabis Club got ripped off. They stole. We can't have anything nice in Chicago. They've stolen it, and it's a cash business, and they know that. And they got in somehow. As you saw, none of the doors have any. Doors come outward, right? So you couldn't kick them in. They didn't have any damage on any of them. So, however they got in, I mean, they were trying to get through this garage door, right? That the elderly man who was dropping off the 2 kids that went inside. I mean, that's another access point. But look at all these buildings are connected. Like the Emporium Arcade, adult beer arcade, that's got like NBA Jam and all that in there. I mean, they're all connected. So if you wanted to, theoretically, you could get from one building to the next. I mean, there's no gaps between them. That's like the hole in the wall gang. If you remember Casino, that's how they got in. That's how they broke into places. They would just get into the building next door and then break into the bank through the ceiling or the building next door. Say hi to my old neighbor Charlie Beck, please. Oh yeah, Charlie Beck. Charlie Beck's up there. Oh, I'm really not mad at Charlie Beck. I came out with that video about Merit Promotions. 3 weeks later, Charlie Beck axed Merit Promotions. When I went live after Snelling spit all over me and started screaming at me in the 7th District when Lathrop 1 was sending me death threats, I came out with that video talking about Merit Promotions and how Snelling got 2 Merit Promotions and how all of CPD could not stand him. Like everybody in CPD was sending me, this is crazy, this is ridiculous. He took the stand against our brothers. He broke the blue code of silence, and he's getting promoted. He's been in a gym for 20 years. He hasn't even been on the street. Like, those are the messages I was getting. So I did a video on merit promotions, which is basically you cannot pass the test or you cannot pass the sergeant's exam. You've taken it, but you can't pass it. So somebody in a senior position, a commander or up, just signs off and says, I'm going to sponsor you. You get a promotion. So you can't pass the test, and you're working at the academy, so you're teaching the actual stuff that's on the test, but you yourself cannot pass the test. You really don't deserve a promotion, let alone 2 promotions, let alone making $217,000 in 2017. But it is what it is. Andy Two Dogs in the place. Yeah, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Andy Two Dogs. My man Andy Two Dogs. Those who can do. Those who can't teach. That's right. That's right. You see Michael Jordan. He's a great basketball player. He's a terrible owner. Yeah, he fits that bill, right? So we're on the northwest side where the cannabis club just got robbed. In Logan Square. You get a promotion, you get a promotion, and you get a promotion. Yeah, eeny, meeny, miny promotion. Did you have something to do with it, 28, 27? I got a suspicious eye on everybody. I'm going to get a magnifying glass, a little pencil, and a notebook, and I'm going to get on the case. Very right. Andy Two Dogs. You got the second best name on YouTube, darling. My Two Beagles and Andy Two Dogs. A match made in heaven. Hello, Disorderly Product News. Bella, I can't pronounce that last name. Emilion. That's actually a pretty cool name. Patrick Ambrose. When will you shoot a video from the 2nd or 3rd police districts? What was the one in the hundreds? That was the 4th? Was that the 4th I was at? I can't tell you. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that people don't know, right? So, I mean, yeah, well, how can I say it? There's a lot of phone calls coming my way about knock it off, quit it. They're not too subtle about it. I've been in every roll call in the city. Don't talk to the guy with the deep voice in the camera. It's not even a secret anymore, right? So there's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes. But I am fair, you can't say I'm not. And honestly, I have support of a lot of the CPD members. Listen, my camera is a mirror to the world. I hold it up. You show me who you are. That's it. I can't make you do or say anything that you wouldn't otherwise do or say. And you don't know me. So how you treat me is how you would treat any member of the public. All I am is a representative of the public. That's it. I just try and teach. Really, honestly, it may sound like that I'm trying to be like overly, like tout myself or something, but I really do try and teach people their rights, because I think the veneer of police being the gatekeepers of everything right, and the moral compass of the country is that veneer is kind of faded away, and people kind of see things for what it is. If you don't know your rights, trust me, they're not telling you them, and they don't know your rights either, and they're gonna run all over them. Trust me, they are. Did Lathrop 1 stop? Well, yeah, I haven't heard from Lathrop 1 again. He disappeared. Lathrop 1 crawled into a hole and he just disappeared. But that's what these people don't understand. It's like, okay, if I really, I have so many people that have gone out and gone against me. If I cared enough, listen, your little pebble that you're throwing at me, I have an army of people. I'll throw that same pebble back at you, but it'll cause way more damage. You don't have half the, whatever, I'm not even going to talk about it. Because I don't give them any airplay, because I really don't care. Make videos about me. It only makes my thing spike, my analytics spike when you make videos about me. You're not giving away any secrets. Watch my videos. I've given away all that information myself. It used to be in my own opening of my videos. Morons. Either way, it is what it is. You're not hearing I'm not talking about it though. You can't get. Listen, the minute if you write a rap and you talk crazy about Jay-Z, You become famous the minute Jay-Z talks about you. I'm not talking about nobody. It'll never come out my mouth. Big ego. That's called free advertisement. That's what it's called. That's why I love your work. My man, I'm pissed my friend is still being held in jail. When his case is closed and completed, they are keeping him there because they make 400... Wait, that doesn't make any sense. If his case is closed, he can't throw me in jail. Is he in jail or prison? Beanie. If his case is closed or dismissed, is he in jail or prison? And what state are we talking about? And what jail? What county? Is he in a county? What county jail is he? But how? If his case is closed, they can't keep on holding him past 24 hours from the time. Really? Really? I don't. I mean, I hate to hear that, but that's not legal, right? If your case is closed and if he's done all his time, if that's the case, then yes, they cannot keep him in there past it. Hey, DPN, what are your thoughts on Virginia gun laws? I don't know. I've heard a lot about Virginia. I saw the video of he was a big, stocky African-American guy, and he was standing in a city hall meeting, and he said, listen, I'm a law-abiding citizen. When you tell me to give my guns in, I'm going to give them in. The only problem is, across town, the Bloods and the Crips, they're not gonna come bring their guns in. So what's gonna happen is I'm not gonna have a gun because I'm a law-abiding citizen, and they are gonna have their guns. See, the funny thing about that is, yeah, listen, the Second Amendment over any other amendment is the most straightforward amendment there is. You cannot get it diluted. You cannot twist it up. There is no hiding behind it. There's nothing. It is so straightforward. And they made it like that for a reason. But, so, when people say, oh, it's the First Amendment, I can do whatever I want, keep on running into post offices and libraries and bothering these people, and you'll see the First Amendment won't be allowed in there either. Because the Second Amendment is tried and true, and it's clear, and you cannot make a right a privilege. You cannot turn a right into a privilege. That's very, very well defined in the Constitution. How many of you are walking around with a sidearm on you? Huh? It's no longer a right, it's a privilege. You have the right to bear arms. Like, you can't mistake that. But they've taken that away from us, right? So what Thomas Jefferson said is, I believe it was Thomas Jefferson, he said every 20 years the tree of liberty needs to be refreshed with the blood of patriots and tyrants. So basically, how long can they keep a person when the probation officer and the magistrate faxed paperwork over a week ago, his case is closed, completed, is there, which, I mean, how long can they keep somebody? Actually, they're supposed to be let out, and they could get like 12 hours to release them. So, I think there's a lot more that goes into it than that, but I don't know. Even with rights, it's unsafe to carry openly. Yeah. So that's the thing. Police forces are reactionary forces. They're not proactive, right? If you call a police 911 and someone's pointing a gun at you, that no matter what kind of car they can have a Lamborghini 9000. The bullet is still going to travel through your body faster than they can get there with their guns. So you're always going to need. The only reason people are safe in this country, the only way anyone's ever safe is the only way you're ever safe is if no one wants to do harm to you. The minute someone wants to do harm to you, you're no longer safe because they can do it. There's nothing that can stop them unless you get down on them first. It's said more eloquently in the actual the saying than I just said it, right? But it goes something like that. You're only safe until somebody wants to put harm on you. Then you're no longer safe at all. But yeah, it's kind of ridiculous taking guns away from law-abiding citizens, right? Because the Bloods and Crips, the GDs, BDs, they're not turning their guns in. So it is what it is, dude. What can you do? What can you do? You got to stand up for your rights, right? You can't. You can't go down swinging, right? But yeah, I'm not much of. I'm a constitutionalist, so it's every amendment, right? Whether it be, oh, Andre, you're the first guy who ever said you wanted to visit Chicago. Look at right there. You could talk to this guy. Falcons. BX. Oh, that's not even a Black Hawk. I thought that was a Black Hawk. That's badass though. Just to see what it's like. It's like anywhere else, I promise you. It'll be just, I mean, yes. So I will say this. Auditing in Chicago, if you can audit in Chicago, Chicago is the auditing mecca. If you could audit in Chicago, you could audit anywhere. You really can. Chicago is the auditing mecca. But actually, Virginia is the auditing mecca on the federal level because you have Quantico, you have Langley, where the FBI and CIA are at. I saw, what's his name out there? Baltimore's on another level. Baltimore beats Chicago. Baltimore's super bogus. Baltimore and Chicago are both under federal consent decrees. Baltimore's under a federal consent decree for 4th and 6th Amendment violations, which is the 6th Amendment was they weren't giving people due process, taking them to court and stuff of that nature. And the 4th Amendment was illegal searches and seizures. Chicago's under a federal consent decree because of unlawful uses of force. I want to ride along with the cops in Baltimore. You told me that. You didn't have a video camera though, right? How did you even get to do that? I'm about to ask one of these towns that I'm real cool with if I go on a ride along. I really want to put out. I can't wait to put out this this footage of the Chicago fire because it's just turned into a debacle. A debacle. The irony of the Chicago film office being just incensed that I came in there with a camera. And none of them knew what they were talking about, right? None of them knew what they were talking about. They didn't think I knew what a FOIA was. He's like, oh yeah, you could just find that on Chicago.com. All the permits are on Chicago.com. What does that even mean? All the permits are on Chicago.com. He had no idea what he was talking about. I was in the military and a buddy of mine just got out and became a cop in Baltimore. Yeah, go to Andre Shouldn't Drink. Andre Shouldn't Drink's got a good channel. Go over there and subscribe to my man, Andre Shouldn't Drink. Oh, Andre, I got my microphone coming. My microphone's getting delivered tomorrow. I got a professional microphone, one of those ones with the L arm that I could adjust and talk into with the spit guard. I'm gonna start a little podcast. Dude, I just got home from the DMV and the security guard had me on high alert. The security guard at DMV had you on high alert. His channel is great. What's with the Chicago can't film cops law? There is no Chicago can't film cops law. That doesn't exist. That definitely does not exist. I'll tell you that much. There's definitely not a Chicago you can't film cops laws. The legal department for the Chicago. In fact, the federal consent decree is making them put in their policy that we can film them. So they have to put in their policy outline the exactly how we can film them, when we can film them. So it's actually the opposite. There's no such thing as can't film cops in Chicago. That's ridiculous. There's some place in Michigan that passed some kind of law, some little town like that, and they didn't pass a law that you can't film cops. They passed a law that cops can arrest you if they feel like you're harassing them, which is what's going to happen as soon as you film them, right? They're going to say you're harassing them. But that wasn't in Chicago. You could definitely film cops in Chicago. Oh, they don't like it, but you could do it. You better be smart. You better know your law. You better know how to communicate, but you can do it. You're going to get a lot of backlash, but you can do it. It's not going to be fun for a long time, but you can do it. Do you watch Blind Justice? No. I've heard of it, but I don't watch it because the cops think their lives matter more. If your buddy who just became a cop is good, they won't keep him. Sorry, Illinois law. Sorry, Illinois law. I don't watch Blind Justice. No. Yeah, I haven't heard about the case law, the Heller decision. Is that there's Illinois law that said that? Well, I can tell you for one that it's not in Chicago. I can tell you 100% that just trust me. I know that's not even the way they're going in Chicago. They're capitulating, and their legal department is putting out memorandums, and it's being read at every roll call that we are allowed to film them. In fact, read it every roll call for 5 days straight. So obviously, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that goes on without the camera on, right? Because I'm disorderly product news 24/7, even though the camera's only on for like once every live. It's only on like once every 2 months. I really never go live. It is what it is. So there we went to the cannabis club and it got broken into, and now we're going home. I had to run my business today. The first Monday of the month is a big day in my business. So I had to do that today, and then that's why it took me so long to get out there. Chicago is a cool name of a city. Chicago, it is a cool name for a city. Chicago. When I was on the podcast with what's his name? Andre, he kept on saying Chicago. He kept the way he pronounced it was funny. I mean, I mean, you guys, you don't hear my real voice mostly because I used this voice when I'm talking. For whatever reason, I just go into the voice. But I kind of got like I don't know, people say like a Chicago Italian accent. I mean, it doesn't come off. If I get mad, it might come off. If I break out of the. But yeah, Chicago is a cool name for a city. Hit that like button. Hit that. My two Beagles is my biggest supporter. I love my two Beagles. Chicago means land of the smelly onions. Oh yeah, sure does. Okay, what street is this? What street is this in the land of the smelly onions? Sacramento. Shoot, I don't know which way is east or west now. Damn it. You should go on The Voice. That's a singing competition. Hell yeah, I'm gonna go watch. Oh, this is my guy from Catback, the Facebook page, the Catback Against Police Corruption. He just messaged me and he said, "Hell yeah, I'm gonna go watch you on live." I'm on live right now, man. So here we are on. I'll touch for a little bit and ask me some questions. I'll ask you some questions. We'll talk. Who got robbed? I'm from Chicago too, by the way. Weed became recreational, and it was one of the dispensaries on the northwest side in Logan Square, on Fullerton and Milwaukee. Got robbed. Picked a car up. Yep, my two Beagles. Hello. Love it. Keep it up. Fight the good fight. I am. Timmy, I say, oh, that's defamation. There's tons. It originated from American Indian tribes. Yeah, remember Milwaukee? Wayne, ever seen Wayne's World with Alice Cooper? Milwaukee. It's called Milwaukee. Yeah, a dispensary got robbed, but there was no damage to any of the doors. The reporting that it was I want to say there was no damage, so it was just a key card, and we actually saw one of the owners. Or he was somebody, because he was trying to get into the garage, he couldn't, and then the security guard opened it up. I want to stop it right here. I'm going to stop right here, guys. I'm going to come right back on live, just so it goes short for people that want to watch this, because if it's long, they don't watch it. I'm coming right back.